Casino? You say you was already.
Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly welcome you to Marley State of Mind. You know what the fuck it is. You know what time it is, motherfucker. Let's go. It's a motherfucking podcast. Yeah, it's a motherfucking podcast. Hey, it's a goddamn podcast. Yeah, it's a motherfucking podcast, bitch. Yeah, it's a podcast, bitch. It's a goddamn podcast.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the world's dopest podcast, Marley State of Mind. We're here at a Bunch of Bull Studios, and this week we got a special time frame for y'all. We're usually doing it on Fridays. We had to switch it to Sunday today. We'll be going to Saturdays from here on out, but ain't much change. We still got a special guest for you tonight. We got a man by the name of Tommy Cole. How you feeling tonight, Tommy?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feels good to be here, man.
Man, I appreciate you coming out.
Anytime, always.
For sure, for sure. We also have Treeberg joining us as well. You brought Treeberg with you, but he's going to join us in a digital way. That's a new one for us too. A little
Yeah.
Sunday night special for y'all, and I told you it was going to be. Got Tommy Cole in the building, so it had to be. And what up, Treeberg?
It's good.
Can you hear us?
Yep. Everything's good.
I can't hear him.
Can you hear us, Trey?
I can't hear him.
I can hear y'all.
And I swear we just did a little test for this too. But it's live. This is how I go down. But
Can you get yeah.
It's like to say how I came across to meet the artist is usually how I like to start it off. We ain't gonna make this one no different. So I seen your name on some flyers and stuff like that for a while. And then I went to go see the homies Romo and Luco at the studio at ID Labs. Yeah, me and Shonsky. What up, y'all? Shout out Romo. Shout out Luco for sure. Cash Cow. Big Cow. And me and Shonsky went down there, and you was in the studio with him. Like I said, I was already familiar with the Flyers, and that was the first face to face. And then I kind of tuned into you, seeing what you was doing from there. And super talented.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, all the stuff super versatile. Like every song that I heard was different than the other. And I know you kind of pride yourself on that a little bit. Is that fair to say?
Facts, definitely. I just like as an artist, man. I look at it like real art. Like I don't look at it just to say you're an artist. Like I look at it like paint, like a real like beginning. Like go back to art. So if I was the artist to choose like how I want to do my art, I want to use all the colors. I just
Yeah.
don't want to use red. I want to just use blue. I want to use red, blue,
Yeah, that's
orange.
boring. That's boring. You just
Get what
using
I'm
one
saying?
color. Yeah, for sure. I like how you
Facts.
described that. That's a great way to articulate it. And it definitely reflects off in your music and in the way it comes across. So you're definitely doing a good job of painting that picture for the people, for the audience. Now, your musical journey, we're gonna get you in. We're gonna get you in here, Tree Burt. We see you in here,
All
Tree
right.
in the building. We're gonna get that audio right, but we're gonna continue on with the show.
Can you guys hear me
Your
though?
musical journey.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
damn.
kind of hear him.
I can't. Yeah, I thought I heard
Yeah,
you.
it work.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, we got you.
All right, cool.
What up, Tree Burke? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Yeah, indeed. Good. I'm happy you can join us and shit. So I know you and Tommy been working on this, and I don't know how much of this you've been able to hear. Have you been able to hear what we've been
Yeah, I've
saying?
heard everything. So.
Okay, dope. Very good. Very good. So yeah, so with your musical journey, can you tell me like the first time, Tommy, where you really like experienced music and you were like, damn, this does something to my soul. This just ain't no
Um,
like not just hearing music, but really listening to it and feeling music.
Probably in the church.
Yeah.
Like, I was my dad was a minister, my grandma was a minister. So like we was basically forced to go to church. So
Yeah.
the first time I really got like touched by music was definitely by the choir. So like how it happened was like in our church we didn't have a lot of people. We didn't have a big congregation. We just had really the locals
Yeah.
around our area. But my grandma she was like the first black woman preacher in PA period. She's
Oh,
about to
that's
be
dope.
like
Shout out,
92.
shout out Grants for
Yeah,
sure.
facts.
That's fire.
It's crazy, but
Yeah.
she was very popular. So a lot of different congregations in the city and stuff, they would come and visit on certain Sundays. Like we would have it all like thrown together real nice. Like we would cook, have them come. They would have their choir.
It was a true event.
It was a true event,
Yeah.
like the first real official event. Like you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
they came, and I just remember hearing the choir, and I was just touched. That was the first time I really got touched by the spirit and the music all together. I always loved the music though. Like
Yeah.
I've been doing it probably like I had a mic playing around since I was 3.
Oh
my brother
man.
Press, like he's my blood brother, Romo. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So around like I was 6, he took me to the studio. Like so, I was really like, we got a musical family.
So you was immersed in the music early on. You had a
Early.
lot of influences.
Yeah, facts,
Was you in the choir when you were younger too? Were you
facts,
doing the singing?
facts.
Okay, and that still translates today because you still do the harmonizing. You still
Yeah,
do the singing in your records today.
facts.
That's dope.
You
So you
need a
said
lighter, Jesse?
you back with us? You back with us, Tree?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So you got the so you're doing the music. Your bros taking you to the studio. You said as early as 6. Now at
Yeah.
that time, was you playing? Was you playing in the studio, like recording some stuff, or
See,
you was just a
the first
spectator?
thing I did was the intro. Talking. Like I was like, yeah, Press, lunch money. It was like on his lunch money.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
if you like I was on there, I was like, hey man, I wanted this at school. Sure, so that yeah, give me some lunch money. Like $300. I mean, who's taking $300? Like you feel me? But like that's when I was geeked off that. Oh, telling all my friends like, yo, you know,
Yeah.
like that's how pure it was. I was happy to be on the intro, bro.
You were just happy to
I was
touch the
happy
mic any
to be a
aspect.
part of anything. I was happy.
Now that we got you in here, Tree, let's touch on your musical journey. Now, for you, I know you're multi you do more than just one thing. You're also engineering sessions and stuff. We're gonna definitely get to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And with this man, but for you, Tree, like what was your real introduction into your whole journey? Where did you realize like, damn, like I love this. Like it's not just something I listen to. This is something that I live.
So for me, it was I got GarageBand on the iPhone 4, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, for sure.
And I was with my boy Felix, and like, we're just smoking weed, like chilling. And then we
Right.
just start cooking beats on there. I did. And he was freestyling on them. And like I just knew, like pretty much like second beat I made that he was freestyling on there, that I would have something to do with that.
You
Like
felt
it
like, damn, like I got a lane in this.
Facts.
Yeah, I just instantly knew like I'm probably going to be doing this. Like one, I didn't know how, but I just knew that like, yeah, this is it. This
I
is
need to be a
something I
part
can
of this.
really, yeah.
Yeah, that's fire,
So I
bro.
was probably like 14, 13.
Yeah,
But I
still.
always had music around. Like my mom played a bunch of music. I always loved music when I was little. When I was little, I loved listening to classical music to sleep.
Yeah,
Like I
like
would,
Mozart, Beethoven, classical
yeah,
for
because my
sure.
mom would play that for me.
Yeah,
And then I'd always be like, Mom, can you play that music like all the time? Because it just, I don't know, just helped me sleep. And
definitely.
then what's crazy too is how Tommy said the church thing. When I was little, I went to this church and they had an organ,
Yeah.
like how they have them big organs with the pipes go all the
Oh
way
yeah,
up to the
yeah.
ceiling.
Like
Yes,
the
sir.
cartoons, like Count Dracula. Somebody got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
they had
even
a real,
Asbury Church. If you ever been inside of
Yeah,
Asbury, you see how they got all the gold pipes.
yeah,
exactly, the gold
Really,
pipes.
like that was a different experience for me too, Tree. Like, cause when I
Yeah, I saw that and I was always like, that's crazy. And then the one day, I think like I was telling my dad, and then he had me stay after service, and like they let me play it,
yeah.
and like I was like shook. Like I could like I don't know why I was just like shook when I was playing it.
connecting, bro,
You were
connecting to
overwhelmed.
the
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's what's up. And I find that to be a common thread amongst a lot of artists that I bring on is like the music is in the family. Like a lot of the times it's your parents that either they're playing music or they're doing some type of music themselves or I mean even like you, Tommy, your older brother, like a lot of times it'd be family who influences you in the music. I mean not only do you already have the love in your heart for it,
no,
but
I'll give it to him. He's the reason I wanted to be a rapper. Yeah,
who's
it
that?
wasn't Press.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Press is definitely the reason.
Speak on it,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I'll give him all the flowers. I like music. Like to be honest, like I wanted to be an R&B singer. Niggas used to listen to B2K and sing and dance and do this shit. Then my mom recorded us one day.
Yeah.
Then I finally heard myself live. I was like, yeah, it's time to rap.
Time to switch it up.
It's time to rap.
No, that's funny.
Oh God,
Like
bro.
my brother and I always joke about that. Like I feel like every rapper starts off wanting to be a singer for
Yeah, I
real.
swear.
Then you realize like, yeah, I can't sing. So let me just go ahead and try because you still love music. You know what I mean? You want to perform, you want to entertain, you know what I mean? You want to bring something to the masses. But that's dope that your brother was able to be that influence and your brother being who he is. And we're talking about Cash Cow Romo Power Express, to be precise. And hope to have you on soon. Fuck with me, Press. Let's get you down here. So I don't want to get too much into that story and his history because he has a hell of a history in it. You know what I mean, from Panama Records to very early on. So I say that to know I know that man's history and I know the type of role model that you had in the game and how fortunate you are to have someone who is in the studio with the work ethic that he has. Speak about that a little bit. How that affected you, like seeing him because he has multiple
See,
projects out
to
and
be
group
honest,
projects.
I was always just inspired. Like I just wanted to be him. Like he was my older brother.
He was your role model.
You feel me? Like I just
Yeah.
thought he was the coolest human ever created. Like,
Yeah,
and I met him late in life. Like, you know what I mean? Like came in a very traumatic time, like in childhood.
yeah,
You feel me? And he just popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, damn, okay, you're my bro. And then I just see how he's dressed. He's from Philly. We're from down here. He came and he's fresh,
yeah.
like kicks, J's, like the throwback jerseys,
Stuff you ain't seen
shit
before.
we don't really drip for
Yeah.
the first time. And I'm just like, yo, I want to be just like him.
That's
And
crazy.
like, and just his influence is just everything for me. Like all the connections he built on time. Like I wouldn't be Tommy Cole if it wasn't for him. Like I met so many people in LA, Atlanta. I got to give it all to him because if he was never here, I wouldn't have met them like I did. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's one thing to meet people, but after people introduce you, it's up to you to keep your relationships. Like you get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
always
talk about it.
capitalize on that with anybody in life. If anybody introduced me to anybody, I'm gonna always have my own type of relationship and build on and get to know people and try to keep shit
Build a
going.
rapport with him.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I made sure to not let him down when it came to the relationships that he shared with me, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Yeah, you wanted to make sure that you were representing him in the correct way and not
Tree's
and
one of
throwing
them.
no dirt,
Like you get what I'm
throwing no
saying?
dirt
Like
on his name.
before anything, like pressing the tree before I did. Like
Right.
you get what I'm saying? And that's a prime example. In Tree, I could call him my brother now.
Hey,
Like you
Tree.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tree. Tell us a little bit about how you and Tommy Cole came together to start crafting.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. What's the first vid we did?
First vid we did. Was it Change Places or no?
I think so, but it sound
I feel like
no.
we did something before that.
I feel like we linked, and then like the video, it was like long overdue for us to actually work,
Yeah, like it
and then
wasn't
we
like
worked.
a normal process, like how you meet up with someone and just shoot. Like I feel like there was a couple of encounters we had before we really got to work, but when we got to work, it was just whoa,
It was
Natural
up.
chemistry.
Yeah,
whoa, like I
Yeah.
can't go nowhere else. Like
Mhm.
this
yeah, it
is
was up.
you know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I don't have to jump ship. Like thankful, like within like my team Cash Cow, like I have Luco. He's amazing. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah, for
grateful
sure.
to have Luco. I'm grateful to have Tree. But like now I feel like I could go against the world, bro, with these two.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like it was just insane. But like what I really liked about Tree, he reminded me of myself because like his hunger, like and like you can't hide your passion when you're Tree. Like when you're out there and you're actually just loving every moment. You don't care how hot it is. You don't care if we gotta run full sprints. You don't care if it's getting late. Like there's so many things that anybody could just turn around and just
make
not
an
be.
excuse
You
about.
get what I'm saying? Not be
Yeah,
a part of the project. But one thing about Trees, 100,
he's gonna come through
110%
every
part of
time
the
for you.
project, bro.
Yeah,
And he got to be inspired for it. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he's just
Hmm.
not jumping in and just working with just anything. Like you get what I'm saying? He got to be fully involved in it, and that's what the perk is. Like because you're gonna get all that what you need. And I just felt like he brought a lot out of me. Like I felt like I had to bring shit to the table for someone like him. Like I wasn't playing around. Like I can't mess
you
up.
didn't want to shortchange
Yeah,
him to shortchange yourself.
I wanted to impress him.
Yeah, yeah,
And like that's the
Hmm.
truth. Like
yeah.
I wanted to come there and impress them. Like you know what I mean? It's different when you working with someone and you feel like you got to do more.
So, hey, talk about that Tree a little bit because he said you don't just work with anybody. Like, are you real selective about who your clientele is or who you choose to work with? Is it important for you to be passionate about the project to be involved in it?
Yeah, I've become more selective recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when I started, man, I would shoot anything for free. Like I was just like you
You was
said,
young and anxious. You was anxious and hungry.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I shot a lot of free videos like when I started, but now it's like I feel like I'm developing my craft a little more, so I gotta be a little bit more selective because I'm truly not gonna make my best work on a song that I don't like.
You're uninspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
yeah.
important. I think that's only fair to the clients as well. Like, if you're not putting your all into it, or if you're not passionate about it, then how can you give them your best work? So the fact
Uh-huh.
that you're more selective, that's really fair to your clients as well. And the fact that you have that foresight to know, like, yeah, I'm only doing things I want to do, like that speaks volumes to who you are.
Luca's really like that too. Like I used to have like people who come to the studio mad at me like, yo, bro, I don't fuck with Luca. What's wrong with him, yo? He ain't trying to shoot my video. I sent him 3 songs. He said no to everything. Like it, to the point to where I felt a little I was like, yo, look, bro, like you fucking up my business, low key, bro. Like you're having people mad at me. Like you're saying like you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm letting them leave the studio saying, yeah, this shit hard. You get what I'm saying? Then they
yeah.
send it to Luca, and Luca's like, "This is
This
trash."
ain't it, bro.
Like, you get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it was
Mm.
like, but Luca really had to sit down and explain it to me, like, bro, I'm not, I don't have to even do it, to be honest. Like, so when I do it, I want to do it.
he wants to be
Like,
passionate.
Exactly.
and I got to the point like that even with producing. Like, I feel like when you're on the like journey of really like discovering your full craft and like unlocking like your talent with it in the beginning road, like of course you're going to do shit that you normally don't want to do, but you're working on yourself. You're really not even giving everybody 100% of you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's
Because
understandable.
you don't know who your 100%
But
is at
when
that
you get
point.
to that 100%, you only want to work with 100%.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just natural in life with anything you do.
I want to add to that. It's like honestly, I would rather work with somebody who just started rapping who's trash but has a work ethic, has the right mind state, and has what were we saying the other day, Tommy?
That that drive,
The initiative,
the
Oh yeah, for
initiative,
sure.
like
where
just
they'll take the initiative. So I'd rather work with somebody who's not good because the way I look at it, I was not good at one point.
At some point, yeah.
Like I was terrible actually when I started. If you saw my first video, you'd be like, "Yeah, that's garbage." If you heard my first beat I made, you know? So that don't really matter. Like it matter how their mind state is in
yeah,
the
but
drive and
how are
everything.
you coming to work?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
with any job.
Because
Like if
you can have someone who's a beast, but if they're only giving you 20%, it's not going to be as good as the 100% of the person who's
Yeah,
trash.
and they're late, they're complaining that they're
so
acting
if you're a
Hollywood.
teacher, bro, and that's your job, you're not gonna go to work, sleep.
Right.
Like you
Mhm.
get what I'm saying?
How's
Like
that going to
how is
work?
that gonna
Work.
work?
Yeah, it's
Like
not
you
going
get
to
what
Mhm.
work.
I'm saying? Like
Right.
if if you're a producer, you're not gonna go to work without a computer.
Right.
Like you get what I'm saying?
You need these tools to do your craft.
People be coming to work without the tools, bro.
Yep.
You get what
Mhm.
I'm
100%.
saying? And be wondering why nothing could get finished.
Right.
Nah, like shit gets finished when you come prepared all the way
Mhm.
through. Before we shoot anything, we sit down. We have notes that we share. We'll edit notes throughout
Will y'all do a
like you get what
storyboard?
I'm
Y'all put a
saying? Yeah.
storyboard together?
Like we
Yeah.
do all that treatments, we write them down,
Right.
we listen to the songs, we oh the mix is all right.
Mhm.
I had to mix everything up again. You get what I'm saying? Before we even do more exports and shit. Like you get what I'm saying? Really thought like props. Home Depot.
Yeah.
What do we need? Oh, we need this, we need that. Like we're going, and that's why I be so inspired, bro, because this is why I really know he's great, and that's why I respect him. We be having
Definitely, bro.
$100 budgets, and when you see what we come up with, like with the cheap budgets, bro, it's just like imagine
Yeah.
if we had a Netflix contract.
Right.
Imagine if Tree had access to all the equipment that he could have in the world. Like you get what I'm
Right.
saying? It's really insane, like what people are gonna see.
Jesse talking
Facts.
about y'all had two random dudes fist fighting in a
For
trailer.
that mandatory when we had them little pool joints up hanging and Jesse was
Mhm.
on the tree. Yeah, like and like we got some shit, bro. Like, bro, I'm a big guy. Tree had me standing in the middle of Dunlap Creek for 30 minutes on a stool, bro. Like you gotta think about, you gotta ask it. Like you gotta think, like imagine a videographer telling somebody who's a little bougie and full of themselves, like, "Hey, bro, I need you to stand on this little stool in
Right.
Dunlap Creek. Get your like, take your shoes off, have your dogs
You
out.
got to be
You
uncomfortable.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the uncomfortability,
Right.
he's gonna bring it out. Like, and uncomfortability makes greatness.
It's gonna make great art.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sure.
like, I feel like we both give each other that. Like, he feels comfortable. Like, I like Tommy will do whatever it takes for this art to come out. Like, you get what I'm saying? I ain't gotta feel like, damn, I don't want to ask bro to do this because it's like, you get what I'm saying? That it hurts. Like when that shit for anybody in the craft, even when it comes to music and people working, like somebody might be struggling in the stew and you want to give them a bar, but like they don't want to take it. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah, I
awkward.
definitely want to. I definitely want to touch on that aspect of it too, because, like I said, you're multifaceted in this. You do a variety of things, not just in front of the mic, but behind the mic too.
Facts.
Now, how did that come about for you? Was that out of necessity? Was that out of
So
the fact that you got tired of hearing how other people did your stuff? Was it?
no, so like this is what happened. Like my
And
whole
I'm
life,
speaking to the engineering aspect of it
yeah,
for those who
my
may
whole
not know.
life, like I engineered. Like my mom got me a Dell when I was like 7, and I had Acid Pro. I think that was the first program I ever engineered
Taking it
ever.
back,
You get
yeah,
what I'm saying? All the way back. Acid Pro, like trial versions.
yeah, yeah.
I was recording myself on a little USB mic at 7,
Hmm.
upgraded to GarageBand, upgraded to the
Did you
Snowball
make the sock?
$100
Did you make
mic.
the sock popper?
Yeah, everything. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
no, for sure.
always tapped in to know like computer programs on engineering. Then I upgraded and like I've been to studios with press like down Cal. His
Yeah,
name was Chaz. Like I don't know if people know, but that's back in the day, like before like any like Pittsburgh studios. I was like really Fayette County, the first person to even record with Stony. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I built that relationship and kind of like told a lot of people about him around this area fucking with Stony back in the day, to the point where Stony even told me, like, I didn't even know. He was like, "Yo, bro, you know, to keep it funky, you got the second most songs with me. The only person who got more songs than you is Wapo."
Oppo, yeah,
And I was like, "Yo, that's a crazy accolade. Me being from Fayette County, that's how much work people really don't know that I, how
put in.
much money I put into studio sessions." I was working with Garrett. I was working with Cherry. So when I really tapped in and bought my own and took it official is when Garrett moved to LA.
Yeah.
Garrett was my main producer, my
when he
main
when he
engineer.
says Garrett, for those who don't
Garrett
know,
Hunter.
that's Garrett Hunter. He's an engineer, producer, who worked out of ID Labs, who's now currently in LA. So whenever Garrett moved and made that move,
I was like, "Yo,
yeah.
I lost my producer." Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, let me
What up,
figure
Perp
it out.
Boy? He
I
said,
was
shout out
like,
to the goat. I'm
I do.
not sure which goat.
There's a lot of goats in here. I ain't gonna
No,
hold you.
no, he's
No,
probably no. I didn't know if he was talking about somebody we might have mentioned or what the case may be, but
no effects.
yeah,
But motherfucking Garrett, like he blew me away. Like when it came to my sound.
yeah.
So when he left, there was like a little bit
Avoid,
of void, and I
yeah.
was just like, damn. Studio sessions was not really exciting
Hmm.
no more, to where I felt comfortable with my craft, and I just felt like I wanted to take the risk, and I wanted to not be hot. I didn't want to be doing what I used to do. I didn't want to be in the streets. I didn't want to I wanted
Right,
to get away. I wanted to get out. Like I wanted to live better.
yeah.
So me and my girl, we had our income tax, put 38 bands all in, bought all
Damn,
the equipment,
I
didn't know
love
how to
that.
work
I
Pro
love that
Tools,
story, bro.
didn't know
I
how to
love that.
work nothing, didn't ever touch it, bought all this shit, asked Garrett for his same exact setup.
Yeah.
He was
Give me
so
all your
he
presets.
was so cool, to the
Yeah.
fact that we like, that's why it's important that relationships are worth more than money.
Yep.
Cause I always tap into him still. Me and him still talk. Like if I'm in LA, like I was gonna move to LA. I picked to go to the A, but he was like, "Yo, when you come down, I'll give you clients. Like if you need sessions,
Yeah. Hell
get
yeah.
on your feet." Like it was always love. A lot of people down here don't understand like what it is to be spreading that love really, and not being afraid that you won't eat again.
Yeah.
Like when you really know
Shout
your
out Perp
talent,
Boy. Tommy Cole. Definitely that something different.
my boy.
Yeah.
But when you really know that you could eat regardless, and you know your talent, you shouldn't be worried about anything else. It's like you should
Right.
have tunnel vision and just help everybody, because that you need more blessings in life, and that's how you get them. So I made all that shit. My The equipment came. it was the next day. I said I had studio time. I got booked for 6 hours. I was charging 50 an hour.
That was
I
your
did
first sessions?
first session, 50 an hour. I started off.
Yeah.
Didn't even know how to work Pro Tools. Taught
learning
myself
learning on the fly.
taught myself on the fly, blowing people away my first session, and it's been up since, bro.
Yeah.
Oh God, like, and God's good for that. And I just, no matter what, I know it. It don't matter. Like, I'm gonna make you feel I know it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If I don't know it, you're gonna never expect that I don't know it. Like, and I just had faith, and that's where faith got me. And I've been the happiest I ever been, man. And I'm proud of myself for the first time of all the shit that I did, man. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a feeling of complete bliss.
I love that for you, bro. I'm glad you're in that
Mhm.
space.
I want to add to that
Yeah, Tree.
about like Tommy engineering,
Yeah, for sure.
because like I engineer too. I know a lot of engineers, met a lot of engineers. I think what makes Tommy good as an engineer and sets him apart from other engineers is that he's an artist, so he understands you as the artist there, but he never oversteps the engineering to artist boundary.
Yeah.
Like, because I've met, like, I'm not gonna say but names, but I've met artist engineers who are like, they're too much of the artist and they're trying to tell you every bar and every melody, like,
And
nah, don't do it.
that could turn a lot of people off from wanting to mess with you.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not a vibe. It's not
Yeah.
comfortable. It's not like free.
Mhm.
But Tommy just have the right mix of like, because I recorded with him. That was my favorite person to record with.
Hell yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I do all my own engineering, but like I've recorded a couple places and I just felt like I was totally like comfortable and heard as an artist. And every suggestion was like on point. Like,
Yeah, because I hate when suggestions be asked. Like,
mm-hmm,
you get what I'm saying? Like, I hate when a suggestion could hurt
Yeah.
the craft. You get what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't speak on suggestions unless it's a plus, unless I'm
mm-hmm,
adding an attribute. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, something, an attachment to make it better.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Giving a bar to make it better. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not ever trying to take away.
Right.
If I'm ever doing
It's
anything,
coming from a genuine
yeah,
place.
I'm coming from a
Mm-hmm.
genuine place to. I want people to leave amazed.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me.
And it's your name on it too.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I
you feel
mean?
me? I want people to come in here and be like, "Yeah, bro, that's Tommy Cole. That,
Mm-hmm.
like, what you hear, like,
I want
yeah,
them to make their best song. So,
Yes.
yeah.
bro, every time." And I feel like I'm proud to say I know I got a lot of people's best favorite song they did. Like, I recorded. Like, you
Yeah, I
get
know
what I'm
you've been I
saying?
know you've been real busy.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. And you, Tree, I don't want to leave you out of it. I know you do multiple things from the videos to
Mm-hmm.
production to engineering and all that. How did all that come about for you? What made you step in so many different lanes and have the mindset like, damn, I know I need to do more than one thing. Like what brought you to that?
Okay, so
Um,
let's see, the beats I started making on GarageBand on my phone, like I told you.
Go ahead, bro. Oh, you said on
Yeah.
GarageBand, that's when you started making the beats.
Yeah, like that's when I knew I would do something. I just kept making beats honestly to impress Felix so he would freestyle. Like,
Hell yeah.
I was just every day I'd try to make something so I'd come back and he'd be like, "Oh, this is hard." And then we just started going crazy because like there's nothing else to do, like I don't know, smoke weed, party. That shit got old.
Right.
Like to me,
Try to become
I'm introverted,
you try
and
to
so
become productive. You was trying to do something more productive than just that.
so I just started making beats every day. Then I start engineering because I didn't like how my beats weren't sounding good.
Good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't loud enough.
You started,
Uh
like,
huh.
just from the beat aspect.
Yeah.
Like, a lot
And
of
then like Felix, he got like then he leveled up and got a mic and interface, so he start rapping. So then, well, I might as well learn how to make him sound good on it too. Then I start recording other people for money, which
Okay.
was like key because like around that time that's probably about like after I graduated, so I like kind of needed to like make some money. Jobs were getting old at that point.
Right.
So that's when I engineered, and then the videos came about a little while after.
Yeah.
Because I was just seeing the people that I recorded, go get music videos from people, and it just kind of pissed me off. Like,
You didn't like how it was turning out.
yeah, I felt like they were getting robbed on their videos, paying like 500 for just like videos that weren't really that good.
Right.
And I just was like, I can literally do this better. Like, I just see a better video in my head, and I learned engineering and beat making already, so I can just learn how to make what I see in my head
Yeah.
their video. So I literally, so it's crazy. I got, so the day that I think Felix got like his fourth video,
Yeah.
and the dude's cool, but it just wasn't hitting. And I was like, damn, like, I feel like I need to do this. I went home, I made like a song that night, and this was like, it's like 2 in the morning, and I just suddenly get like a burning feeling that I need to make a video. So I like go in my sister's room, sneak in her room, get like my grandpa's old camera. It's like a 480p like camera.
Old school.
I
Yeah.
just go out in my backyard at like 2, 3 in the morning and shoot a video
Hell yeah.
and get Premiere and edit it. And then I fell in love, man. I stayed up all night editing that. I didn't eat, like I didn't pee, I didn't leave the computer. I didn't leave my seat until the
You was
video was
stuck.
done. Yeah.
When you love that shit, it's hard to leave.
Yeah.
I can't walk away, bro. Like, I'll edit a video. I'll be saying 30-minute return time because I can't leave. Like, until,
Yeah.
like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally sick with it, bro. Like, sick ass treat. Even like producing and engineering, mixing vocals, bro. Like, I'm gonna cut that shit up and hit the phase, bro. Like, in minutes.
Are you a perfectionist?
I'm over perfectionist. Like, you
Okay.
get what I'm saying? It's kind of sick. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm too much of a perfectionist to really be an engineer. That's why I really want to focus on my art. To be honest, like, because I care too much. I could put that time for my own craft, but I can't afford to put it in everyone else's
Right.
because it's that severe. Like, for me to actually want to make it, I can't really produce. I feel like I got to put all that time and energy and effort in my art. Like, and I'm realizing that, like, yeah, the money was good to invest in my art for the
Right.
artistry, but the time taken away from me like really hurt me. Like, you feel me?
But it also gives you a chance to practice your craft, right?
Facts.
So whenever you do get yourself together, I mean, whenever you start doing your own stuff anyway, I should say, then it just makes your sound that much better.
Yeah, facts.
So I mean, it's not wasted time. I mean, I know the monetary
It's
value,
just the
the
hours that you
monetary
put
value,
in
yeah.
for studio sessions.
Oh,
Like,
100%. I feel you.
if I'm working like 100 hours a week, like, well, I'm not outside really.
Right.
Like, I'm in the house. Like, you
Right.
get what I'm saying? And
You're not making your own
yeah,
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
not making
Right.
my own stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm too into it. Now, if I was a half-ass, money-hungry dude, I could just throw the template and just run off and just leave. It's easy to
But
do
that's
that.
not even in you.
That's not in me. You get what I'm saying? I love music too much, and I feel like that kind of affected me too because, like, I really love music to the fact that it's uncomfortable for you to leave here with shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, shit might be right for you, but it's
Mm,
not for me.
Right.
Like, that's when it gets tricky. Like, when
Like
someone
how much
like
emotional investment should I put in this other
and
person's craft?
perfectionist, like, you might be think you're killing it.
Yeah.
You're not killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Do that
100%.
again. Like, hey, spit that again. One more take. No, bro, I like that. All right. Okay. Now the vibes ruined. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm too emotionally attached
Right.
to the music alone to be a great engineer. Like, you get what I'm saying? For business aspects too, like, you could fuck your own business up easily like that. Like, just being that much involved in someone's craft.
Yeah.
But it's like, when I don't look at it like someone's craft, I look at it as music. Like, you get what I'm saying? Music as one. Like, but it could be your craft, but it's music to me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah. It's
saying?
still
Like,
all under the same
it's still
umbrella.
under the same umbrella, but a lot of people be real crazy about their umbrella.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get, like, holding their umbrella real
Yeah.
tight. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bruh, it's not raining.
Yeah.
Close it. Now, let me show you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Trying to bring it in, like, and I
hmm
felt like that would be really good for my team. Like, you know what I mean? And I felt like when it comes to this, you need a team for sure. Like you get what I'm saying, and I always would get down. Like I got my team, Cash Cow, of course, but like my brother would even tell me, like, bro, you need another little team. You're younger than us. Like we're in the house, we got kids, family. Like we can't go to LA all the time. We can't go to Atlanta all the time. You're gonna have to find you a little street team, people that's willing to go out there and go chase that shit, bro.
Right.
Like you always got us. Like we'll always have the playbook. You get what I'm saying? But you got to go out, and I always would be down, like, cause I'd be like, damn, it's so hard to find that here, and that's why I'm going to the A. You get what I'm saying? Because you can have your little bit of pieces. Like Tree, that's a part of my team.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't from Fayette, but okay, now I got one gun. Okay, now we got two guns. I'm gonna go to the A. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna find four more guns. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Like, but sometimes you gotta go out and you gotta find your team. Like, and
And
go
you
out.
were
Got
you
them
were
waiting.
speaking about that a little bit earlier as far as networking is concerned and how important that networking is. And the more you move out, the more you branch out. You know what I mean? Perp says you're not gonna find team here. You never know. You know,
You
we ain't
never
gonna-
know.
We ain't gonna say that, but
It's just
um,
difficult to
it
be
is
on
difficult.
the same accord.
Yep, 100%.
That's all it is. Like, you get what I'm saying? Is everyone is so talented.
Yep.
But everyone is just not on the same
Same
accord.
playbook. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to
Everyone
play
got
their
own
role.
plays.
Nobody wants to play their role.
It's just like a perfect team is everyone is the king,
Yep.
but could play every position
Yeah.
and is willing to.
Everyone's the king in their
Mhm.
spot. Everyone's a king in their realm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
the
like
king
too
could play
prideful to
tomorrow.
play the pawn. If they
You get
need
what I'm
Exactly.
to.
saying? The king
100%,
could
bro.
play the pawn tomorrow,
Yeah.
and the
Mhm.
pawn could play the king the next day.
Playing role, and
And you get what
that's
I'm
a good
saying?
general, man. That's a good general can be a soldier as well and follow orders. So I 100% understand what you're
So
saying. I
I
feel
just
that.
feel like I tried. So like I was always like because I really wanted. Like I really want it, dream about it, like really want this shit. Like I'll die with regret if I don't have it. Like you get what I'm saying? Real shit. Like I don't have no other choice. This is all I got. I don't got no backup plan. I don't got no second option. Like this is my only option. So I always would put my heart on the line. A lot of the times, genuine, just because I knew I needed a team.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like you get
No,
what I'm saying?
and I believe you when you say it, and you even showed it, like you said, you and your girl got together, put the money together, like this is all we got.
Shit.
We're about to invest this,
And she believed in me.
and she
That's
believed in
why
it.
I'll forever.
Shout out to her, big
Yeah,
shout out to
shout
her.
out to Taylor Brookings.
Yeah,
Man.
for sure.
I'll forever have her. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? For that because like
she
helped me.
believed in you.
There was times, bro, like all pride aside, I love music so much. Like there's times I didn't have it. I was never too cool. Babe, I wanted this 3 hour session with Garrett. You know, that's a buck 80, 60 an hour. I gotta get my shit mastered and mixed next week. I might ask her for 100 for that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And she was paying it.
Yeah.
Like, like
She was
I
investing in you because she
wasn't
believed in you.
I wasn't taking a break.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? People be quitting because they're
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
I will ask my girl. I will ask my grandma. I will ask my mom. I will ask my dad, so I could get there, bro. Like, I can't afford to not do it. I'll do it if I don't have it. I will ask somebody for it.
Yeah.
That's how much I want it.
You'll
Like,
put your pride
there's
to the
no
side.
pride
Yeah.
at all when it comes to Tommy Cole. That shit's out the window, bro.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. I like that. Like, and that shows like your dedication to the artistry and how serious you are about it. And that's what I'm saying. You've been taking that investment. And it's often we talk about investments on here with artists because it's important to make that investment into yourself. Because if you don't truly make that investment, you won't get any return. And a lot of people are afraid. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money or financial investment. Sometimes, like you guys were speaking about earlier, taking that initiative, having that, like, damn, I'm gonna spread myself thin, but I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna go take this show and not know what's gonna happen, but I gotta do it. You gotta make those
Mhm.
investments in your art. You gotta sow that seed in order to get that fruit. And a lot of people aren't willing to sow that seed.
Yo,
That
and
flame, Jeff?
I feel that, and a lot of people got to understand the journey is crazy for an unsigned artist.
Yeah.
Like, I could take you down timelines of shit that we thought was the answer. Like, this is the play. Like, me, my brother, all of us, Cash Cow, all of us. Like, yo,
Yeah.
oh, there's times like, damn, I'm paying 1,500 to open up for Kevin Gates, bro.
Yeah.
I'm paying 1,500 to open up for Tory Lanez, bro. I'm paying 1,500 to open up for YBM Namir, bro. All the way down the line, I can keep going artists, and nothing happened, bro. Like, literally, I would pay all these dollars thinking that someone's gonna discover me
Yeah.
in that crowd, bro, and life was gonna change for me. Like I would throw Hail Mary after Hail Mary after Hail Mary, no matter what, bro.
And it's
Trying to score, bro.
and the thing about
And
being
I
an
never stopped.
and the thing about being an independent artist, there's no gauge for success. There's no true like there's no barometer to say that you're making it or you're not making
Hmm.
it.
Get what I'm saying?
You know what I
There's
mean? And
no path. Like
yeah,
there's no like guideline set out for you.
there's no play. There's no.
There's
Yeah.
no
There's no.
hot or
And
cold.
what's
Right.
crazy too
And it's
is
forever
like
changing.
you might not even know if something worked.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cause like one of those shows might have worked and you just might not realize it
It might be
for a
working in the
while.
background right now.
G shit. And that's what's
Yeah.
crazy about
That's
music
that's dope, Tree, for
and the
sure.
journey,
Yeah.
because it's nothing but fun.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
like, and that's what I
And
put
belief in yourself,
on
right?
One Foot In, One Foot Out. One of my favorite quotes in one of my songs. I was like, "What is faith? The closest thing to it, probably to win. You don't see it, but you can feel it to know that it's there."
Speaking of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, we should get into some of that. This has been such a good interview. We're just flowing along. We ain't even get
Hey
to the
man,
music.
yeah, I love
And
it.
while I'm thinking about it, the flame.
Oh,
And while I'm thinking about it, tell them how to get a hold of you on your socials and all that. The people want to get a hold of you.
all right. So on Instagram it's Tommy Cole Music. I'm really trying to go crazy on TikTok. I know, and all artists, listen to me now.
Hmm.
If I could only tell you anything to give you free game, if you really want to blow, fuck all your socials. If you only gotta have TikTok, the only app, use the fuck out of that shit. That is the answer. TikTok is the answer. Get lit on TikTok, you get a deal. Like TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Every time I talk to anybody big who's in the industry, and I be asking like, "Hey, TB, uh, you got any advice?" TikTok, bro. TikTok. The big dogs are telling me TikTok, so I'm gonna tell you to TikTok. So Tommy
Yeah, we
Cole
love that.
Music on TikTok
Yeah,
as well. I need more followers. I need more lit moments on that because that's life changing.
yeah.
Instagram, the same thing. YouTube is musically Tommy Cole for my YouTube channel, but you could just type in Tommy Cole and I'll pop up. Tommy Cole on all platforms, Apple, Spotify. I just dropped the album One Foot In, One Foot Out. I got a video album coming with it that I'm collaborating with Tree Burke on. And
Very dope.
so from 1 to 10, I got a video and a visual, basically like a movie. It's real cinematic because this album is very heartfelt to me and very calculated and thought through about this album because a lot of the inspiration came from me when I lost my father, and I lost him to cancer. He passed. He got diagnosed in February and died in May in 3 months. It was literally like I
Good
can't
luck.
even
Appreciate
really
y'all.
I can't even really explain to you like the amount of like just difference in life completely losing your dad. But that pain is just something that I would never wish upon anybody. But me and my dad was a very religious man. He was a pastor. He showed me that anyone could be anybody because this is the same person who was down below the worst person you could be, and just God shows you you could grab that person and just throw him in the water and literally clean him off.
Mm.
And that's what he was to me. But he would always tell me like I was a little lost in the streets. Like I have a bad history and a bad past. I did a lot of bad choices when I was younger.
Yeah,
But I always knew God. You get what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I always had a good heart. I always knew who I was supposed to be and how I was supposed to move. You feel me? So he would tell me like, "Look, son, the reason you're not making it, boy, is because you're not making music for the Lord. You're not making music for the Lord. You need to make music for the Lord." I'm like, "But dad, like, I'm shot out. I can't
I'm
make
not in that. I'm
music
not in
for
that
the
space.
Lord right
I'm
now.
not
I
Yeah.
in that
can't
space.
do that." Like,
Yeah,
and I would just always go like battle him about it. Like I wouldn't give him what he wanted when it came to that. But the son I was in the studio working on gospel, low key. He didn't know. Like
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? But I'm listening to him because he's a very smart man.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go do that and have that
You
because I'm an
respect his
artist
wisdom.
like that.
You
Though.
respect his
Like I
wisdom.
make rock, country, any genre of music, I could do it all.
Yeah,
Like you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tap into gospel too. So I start tapping in, and as he was like getting sick and like dying, like I played him a few of these gospel songs, and I let him hear that, and we shared that, and that was beautiful for me. So I wanted to put a tape together that like revolved around the story of that, and that's just being 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and everyone could relate. Like when you're just not always sure
yeah,
about what you want to do,
yeah.
like you get what I'm saying, and that's what this album represents.
Man, that's special. So that's what inspired the title "One Foot In, One Foot Out."
Facts. And if you see on the artwork, I don't know if you could pull it up, but it's on Apple. I don't know if y'all could, but the
Can you pull
artwork's
that up?
crazy. It's
The artwork for
Mars
that?
Motion.
Oh,
He
shout out
made
Mars
my
Motion. Yeah,
he
he goes
made my
crazy.
cover art. Like he makes all my cover art. He's amazing.
Yeah, he goes crazy.
He could paint the picture for you that you wanted, but what was so deep about it, like all I did was said, "Look, Mars." I called him. I'm like, "Yo, this is
This is
heartfelt."
crazy. Yeah.
I was like, "This is heartfelt, bro." Like, I just basically wanted to be like kind of like heaven and hell vibes, just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that's all I said. I said, "Do your own twist." Now, mind you, he did it. He sent it back. I cried because like when you see the representation of being 1 foot in,
One
1
foot
foot
in,
out,
1 foot out.
it was a gold angel he made. And for my dad, when we sent him up, we had him in a 24 karat gold casket, like his colors was gold.
Damn.
Like
And Mars
gold.
didn't
And
even know that.
Mars didn't know that, and he made the angel gold, bro.
Damn.
And this was just all for him.
Yeah.
Like it's just all aspects. So I felt
And that gave
real-
me chills, bro. That's
feel me, bro?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. Like, and that it's just real close to my heart, and it's a positive
Pulling it up.
message. I'm not saying no
Jesse gonna
shout-out
pull up
shit.
that artwork so y'all we can share that with y'all as well.
Yeah, the cover goes crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy,
definitely goes
bro.
crazy.
And
Shout
it's
out
just
Mars
like,
Motion on that.
when people click on that, like I just really want to give that shit. That's why I wanted to do this interview, like, cause I want people to know, like, and I was like, Tree, it won't feel right if
Yeah.
I don't do this interview.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming down. Appreciate you, Tree.
You're so involved in this project,
Yeah.
and we got behind the scene footage of like everything that we did. Like
Y'all really
we
documented
did
the
some
whole steps.
crazy shit. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And shout out to Kanye, shout out to Juice World, shout out to X. Like they make me want to put my life on record.
Yeah.
I see me when I see them.
You started seeing
Thank
those
you.
guys document things.
Yeah, and I felt
and
like
the way
I
they-
got to do this.
There it is.
Okay, it popped up. We got a little delay, so we ain't see it just yet. So go ahead and describe the artwork to him. There it is.
So the artwork, as you can see, is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like what stood out first off, like look at the ones, they're crosses. Oh my god, you want to talk about art? Like I'm a sicko, bro. When it
Yeah.
comes to art, bro, that's why I fuck with Trees. Sick with it.
Right.
We're like Quentin Tarantino type shit. Like real, like
Making movies.
I want to be an actor.
Yeah.
Like I get to act with my dude. Like you get what I'm saying?
Hell
Like
yeah.
I'm really, I got waterboarded, bro.
Yeah.
Like for the intro of one of my joints, shorty waterboarded me. I almost died.
The torture technique,
Like,
for those who don't know, he's
literally,
talking
bro,
about really torturing
like-
himself for the
Like
art.
I'm willing. I had to let the world know Tommy Cole's willing to die for this music shit.
Mm.
Facts. And that's what we just had to paint, bro. Like, so as you can see, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, he's getting dragged in by hell and the demons, like all the influence. Like I'm getting dragged in, but the Lord and the bright side is still pulling me up, bro. When I'm through hell, I'm going through hell, literally. I'm going through it, literally, but I'm still could see the light. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? To
100%.
not just fall in there.
Yeah, let's get into that 1 foot out. We got Tommy Cole Music. If y'all want to follow him as well, we're gonna get into that 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you can stream that everywhere, all platforms for the people, right?
Facts.
Absolutely. You got a song you want to play first? Any
So
song
you
in
could just
particular?
start it from the beginning, all the way through.
Let's go ahead and rock
It's,
some of that.
it's 30 minutes, all random times.
Okay, for sure.
Weird.
1
10
foot in,
songs.
1 foot out. Here we go. We're gonna start with In Between. Got a sound on your tree?
It's a little bit muffled, the song.
Feel like I'm stuck in the in between. Gotta pop
There you go.
hard to sleep. I gotta be cursed. It's not like me. Scared to go to the doctor, see what's wrong with me. Feel like death been following me. This pain in my chest keep bothering me. It feels like life been harder for me. It feel like Christ been calling on me, but I never could answer. Wish I had answers out that's cancer. Wish I'd have known that he was past. Wish I'd have known it was gonna spread fast. How could it happen? I cannot grasp it. He was a pastor, couldn't imagine all of the scriptures, all of the times he was fast. But I know that I can't question God. I'm stuck in the in between. Gotta pop up perk. It's too hard to sleep. I gotta be cursed. It's not like me. Scared to go to the doctor, see what's wrong with me. Feel like death been following me. This pain in my chest keep bothering me. It feels like life been harder for me. It feel like Christ been calling on me. It's a real cold world. Better find your pure. Better come out pure. You better take what's yours. You better be sure to be better than before. There isn't a risk without reward. Better pray more and sharpen your sword. You better get woke. You better get right with the Lord.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, that definitely touched on a lot of what you was talking about too, bro.
So like when it came to this video and shit, like I don't really want to give it away and shit, but I guess we could talk about
Yeah.
every joint and
Yeah.
what we did for the video. I guess that
Talk
would
about
make
it.
sense. Like, they could see a tree, so I don't really give it away. But so I had family. Like, okay, I'm half white, I'm black, and I'm white. So I grew up with my white side. They're from Farmington, like so it's all like farms and big land, like cows, horses, and shit. So I always like remembered like every Halloween, like we would do a hayride, like you feel me, in Farmington, and all the kids would get in the back of a tractor with all this shit, and they would be set up and they would scare us. But I always would picture like this hill, and I will look over, it's just beautiful land. So that's the vision that I remember that I went back to as a child to go back to shoot. This whole album, when it came to the videos, and this whole album, when it came to the music, is thinking back as a child and what I went through. Like, you get what I'm saying? To
It's just
now
you reminiscing through
rebels. You
music.
get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Reminiscing real life shit, real life scenarios,
Absolutely.
like real reality, right?
Real locations you're at. Yeah.
Locations, like really making this real.
Your
for
It's
me.
a documentary through music.
So
Yeah.
I was at a table, we set it up, beautiful landscape, and we had to set a tripod up for 8 hours. This is how sick with it we are. 8 hours straight in the same spot because I'm in the in between. That's the name of the song. So at nighttime and in daytime,
Hmm.
but dark and light.
Yeah.
Like 1 foot in, 1 foot
Put
out.
out. Yes, sir.
And that's every song. That like that's how thought.
Every song has that duality
You
to
get
it.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
Got
sir.
a vibe of being 1 foot
Foot in,
in
1 foot
and
out.
1 foot out.
100%.
So like how we painted that is literally so I gotta act out. It's a real cold war. Better find your cure. Better come out pure. That's the light side talking to the dark side. You better take what's yours. You better be sure to be better than before. There isn't a risk without reward. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm stuck in between. Got to pop up perk. It's too hard to sleep. I gotta be cursed. It's not like me, just mad. I'm in between, like mad about my dad dying. Wish I would have known that he was passing. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that, and I'm just mad, and I gotta perform it like that on that side. So I got a black bandana on. I got a polo jumpsuit, tracksuit on, just thug gear. You get what I'm saying? On
The
the
dark
right
side. Yeah.
I got a suit on. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, pure. And we just painted that, and it's just so crazy. Like, when y'all see it, and they get like, I get up at the end, and they face each other. Now, mind you, I had to wrap everything on time because I had to be the same me. So at 2 p.m., I had to do the day parts and
In the same
remember,
exact way that
yeah,
you did it
and
the first
only
time.
say certain parts
Hmm.
out a reaction to the other guy.
Yeah.
So there was points to where I'm doing it off the fly. Then Tree is so sick and involved with it. Tree's like, "Fuck it, bro. I'm gonna just sit across from you so you could look at me."
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, and I just watched his performance and just
Mimic
like
his performance.
mimicked it. I didn't know the lyrics all the way, but I
Right.
just mimicked his movements, like when he stood up or when he was threatening or when he sat back down. So I just sat there, and yeah, that's how we like.
and that's how we did it to make it like so when you see it, it's just like, yo, that's really two.
Yeah.
And then it came to the end, and we're facing each other, and the whole motive in the story is the light won, all the darkness went out. Like, so at the end of the day, like, you could go through hell, could be stuck in between, but someone's gonna come and take you out of it. Like, and
That's an important message, bro.
and the in between is really like what I learned is like when you die and you can't accept your death, you go to a place that is called the in between, and it's dark, and it's basically whenever you realize and you accept your death and your people let you go and shit, like that's when you go to heaven or hell. I do believe like that. This will whatever you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Believe what you want to believe,
No, 100%.
but that's what the in between is. Just a place of being stuck. Like, it's like get out. Like when he was falling back in his chair and it's just all black.
Yeah.
That's what I see. So like when we're looking at the footage back, I'm like, yo, Tree, this is fucking insane, bro. I'm like, yo, you know what? Just throw some lightning and shit in the sky because it just like I know it'll look good, but I just want people
Hmm.
to know like this is a different realm. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
100%.
it will just give a little something. I'm like, not too much. Like just pop it up there sometimes. Like he put that in there, insane. He took a butterfly from another video set and he let that butterfly and put it in there, had it flying across the clear side. Like, bro, it's just a little detail. Like, if you
Yeah.
really pay attention to everything,
Yeah, I think most people ain't even notice it,
type shit.
like the little butterfly, but it's just stuff like that.
A lot of work went into a lot of thought went into
hmm
behind this project.
But see, that's the nice thing. This is another reason why, like, and I would probably speak for a lot of videographers. You'd rather work with somebody who's gonna show the initiative to get locations and like go out and do the extra mile while you shoot, because it
Yeah,
makes the editing process way easier.
yeah. Like he already had a vision in mind, so it wasn't all
hmm
up to you. You
It's
guys could
just easy for
collaborate
me.
on the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just took what.
I think like Tree bigger than a videographer.
Yeah.
Like Tree is like literally like Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he's
Like you
directing.
get what
He's
I'm saying?
directing
He's
the
a
joint.
director,
Yeah.
and I be involved in directing too. So I be inspired. So I be wanting to come as a director too,
Yeah.
not just the artist. Just
hmm
coming as the artist could be whack sometimes because like it's hard to like really create someone's vision. Like that's crazy just saying. Like, you know
hmm
what I mean? Like a lot of people don't even have a lot of
No,
say
100%.
in their own vision for the art that they're creating. So I got to the point to where I'm making music for videos. Like if that makes sense. Like I when I'm creating a song, I'm like, yeah, I could see this for the video, me say this. So I'm gonna say it like this because I could move this way and I could do that. Like
Even as you're creating the songs,
as
you're
I'm
already
creating a
thinking about
song,
you're already
I'm
thinking
thinking
about the
about
video.
visuals
Yeah.
or like I'm at a
hmm
level of a creator mode.
Right.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like as an artist, like now that I'm like creating for the visual already. Like I'm not creating like I used to as a child because I wasn't thinking about a video, if that makes sense. Like
You're
That's
now
what
I'm
thinking
I
beyond
thinking
mean.
you're
about
thinking
Like
beyond the
music.
paper. Yeah.
that's
Like
what
you
it,
get
that's what it taps into how you're saying. Like there's a difference. How I feel. There's a difference between being an artist and just making art.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of people just make art. Like they go to the studio and in their mind they're like, I'm gonna make a banger. I'm gonna make a hard ass song that everybody's gonna like.
Yep.
And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But as an artist, you're not going to the studio to make a song. You're going to make a creation,
Yeah. I
a
compare it
piece
to
of art.
I call it mass production. It's like I
yeah,
compare it to if you go to Brazil and you get a bowl made for you by someone in the village. That's much different than going to Walmart and getting one of their bowls. Like
hmm
that
absolutely.
that bowl you get made for you, handcrafted in Brazil with the real wooded, you know what I mean, trees from the land that they come from, as opposed to something that's just mass produced in a
hmm
factory. It's much different, and that's what you guys are speaking of, like the uniqueness in the art, the difference between real artists and people who make art. You know what I mean? Like someone can mass produce Bob Ross's artwork, but it ain't truly Bob Ross's artwork.
Yeah, and then if they had to make their own thing from scratch, it would
Trash.
fall apart. They need to do their own
See what
style.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So let's get to more of this 1 foot in,
Oh
1 foot
yeah.
out. I'm glad y'all painted us that picture. We're looking forward to the visuals for In Between. Now we're going to get into Sometimes I Want to Cry. You want to introduce that track to the
All right,
people?
so sometimes I want to cry. It was basically okay. I went back to the house where I had a lot of childhood trauma. Like my parents, like they suffered with drugs growing up, but they found God and they turned their life around for the better. But for a long period of time, it was bad. Like you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna cry about it. Like we are who we are, and that made me who I am. But I remembered a lot of like just being like confused and like just wanting to cry.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like literally just wanting to cry. Like and that's the truth. So I went back to that house. Like literally it's still like burnt down in the kitchen. Like it's just it like Tree even said like yo it feels weird in here, bro. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Like it
it
had bad vibes
yeah,
to it.
like you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it
Yeah.
was really a
Bad
spiritual
spirit.
place. Like you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For
Like
sure.
so like it brought out something in me as a performer as well. Like you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So I wanted that. So we went back there and this is just a song that just represents like sometimes like I just want to cry, bro.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Hey, look at that, Jess. Look like we flashed out. Sometimes I want to cry. From Tommy Cole, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Are you serious?
I often wonder why only bad shit happens to me all the time. And now my dad got cancer fighting for his life. And now my mom back drinking every single night. Still a brand new dad trying to walk through life. Wanna touch my girl, then I got make her my wife. Real niggas still the same when I'm under the light. I don't know how you can sleep but not have any dreams. It's so hard for me to smile knowing that I ain't me. I know I'm special, I'm a legend, I'ma always be. That's the reason I ain't named my son after me. I'm really trying to change the world for both of my babies. My life hit a 360, then back to 180. I'm a 90s baby. I've been grinding, I've been driving, I've been hydroplaning. Seeing my dad after chemo left me devastated. Had me feeling regret, had me feeling upset. Wish we couldn't connect, wish we wouldn't play catch, wish we could have reset. I just wish we played it different in this game of chess. I won't lie, this the first time I'm scared of death. I feel bad for Beck. I can't imagine what she thinking. Just gotta be there when she need me. Why life couldn't be easy? Why can't I rap? Well, you know that the industry need me. Why my bars gotta be hidden the same as speak easy? How these niggas getting deals when they butt like Rikishi? Like I ain't create my own wave like I'm my own Waikiki. I put this paper on this beat getting felt like a teepee. I gotta pray for my family every night. I was scared of the dark, had to sleep with the light. Call up Graham when my parents would fight. All this trauma could have ruined me, but I'm alright. This ain't come overnight. All the things that I wanted in life. Sometimes I wanna cry. Sometimes I'm hurt watching time keep passing me by. Sometimes I wanna cry. I wanna hear my mom saying, boy, I used to never wanted nobody to see me cry. It took me way too long to finally throw out my pride. It took me way too long to walk inside the house of God. It took me way too long to finally admit I'm wrong. It took me way too long to finally give up anxiety. To be a menace to society. Every job fire niggas ain't original. They bite, but I got variety. Lately, I want privacy to spend some time on me. I know the labels got their eyes on me. That ain't surprising me. I'm the sickest on the net. I'm a virus. It's piracy. Still reigning supreme. With shadow band in the street. Sometimes I want to cry. Because it ain't fair to me. I know who I am. I know what's ahead of me. I always pray for this. Sometimes I cry about it. Because they don't know how hard I try about it. When it gets shaky, try to find some balance. You gotta watch who you keeping around you. Cause a lot of people don't want to see you be happy. When you cry, tell me who gonna bring you a napkin. I often wonder why, but only bad shit happened to me all the time. And now my dad got cancer fighting for his life. And now my mom back drinking every single night. Sometimes I wanna cry, I often wonder why, but only bad shit happened to me all the time. And now my dad got cancer fighting for his life. And now my mom back drinking every single night. Sometimes I wanna cry.
Sometimes I want to cry.
And that sample just makes you like, oh my god.
So that was Sometimes I Want to Cry off of Tommy Cole's new project, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I can never listen to that song without rapping. Oh god, I gotta spit it, bro. Podcast or not?
Yeah, hell
I'm
yeah, bro.
You know what's
bro.
so crazy, Tommy?
What's good?
It's like from us shooting the videos, I feel like the videos capture the feeling of the song so much that every time I hear it, I just see the video.
No cap, bro.
Like that. You,
Like
I don't know. It's just like
bro,
they
I
match
see
it
the
so
scene-
well.
I literally see the scene when I'm sitting down in the room, and the soccer ball's right there.
Hmm.
That's literally the moment, like a real like vision of what I see when I hear it, like that part exactly. And I see some of course, the porch, like when I really was tapped in on that one take, that one
Hmm.
performance, bro. Like I really see that shit too, bro. Like that shit just, oh my god, I can't wait for people to see this shit, bro. Like so,
Hell yeah, we can't wait to see
I
it, bro.
swear, bro. Like I want to put it together like a whole movie too, like 30 minutes. Like that's how long it would be. Like you get what I'm saying as
Yeah.
well, but have each separate one too.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Plus
Where they
have
could-
behind the scenes
right.
and reels and all kind of content for it, bro.
yeah,
Like a million pieces of content. Like think outside the box. How could we come up with having a million pieces of content from these 10 movies? All right, let's write it out. like literally like dry erase board. Really, like I'm not playing no more, bro. Like there gotta be ways to figure this shit out by this time.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So we in the 1 foot in, 1 foot out zone right now. That was Sometimes I Want to Cry. Y'all painted us a picture of that. Now we're going to Broadway Street,
Yeah,
taking us to Broadway
That
Street.
shit fire. That shit's on Facebook. I don't know if I can share the video. I dropped it on Facebook. Broadway Street.
Can we get the video up, Jess?
Probably not.
So,
All right, dog. That's cool. You could
all good. We're gonna get y'all onto that Broadway Street video just dropped, so make sure y'all get that as well.
I had my son. He my twin. He played like a younger me through the video. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's fire. Like, you get what I'm saying? Real heartfelt. Like, Broadway Street was really the first one we shot. You get what I'm saying? And I just wanted to paint Broadway Street. Not thinking too much. Just me, literally, the vision of me walking down the street, bro. From my grandma's house past Wall and Carol's, like almost to fucking Mike's house. Like that vision there, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
Simply that. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's just raw. Like, you know what I mean? Just Broadway Street. Just so many memories on Broadway Street, bro.
How's your son feel about being a superstar now? He a movie
loves it.
star out here.
He wants to watch it on repeat. Watch it on repeat. He's willing to. As street. He's really natural. Like,
Yeah.
like for a 4-year-old, like he don't mess up. Like he one take shit like his dad. Like I be like, that's my son. Look at that nigga.
Yeah.
Taking shit. Like
Yeah.
literally one taking, like nailing it. I'll be like, Legend, do this. Look mad. He's looking mad. Like, you get what I'm saying? Legend, hold yourself up, float. Because like on this one video, like I'm in the river, like floating on my back, like where you only see my head in the water. So we had Legend in the bathtub doing the same thing, because when I get up, I wanted to be Legend's face.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Out the water, I became pure, became
Became reborn. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Type shit. Like,
I feel it.
so yeah, this is Broadway Street.
This is
The
Broadway
video,
Street for the people.
I dropped it on IG and Facebook, a little reel of it, but I'm gonna be dropping everything officially on my channel when it's all done.
All right, Broadway Street. Make sure y'all check out the reels on this.
And hold on, before we start, I'm gonna just say this is a real. I'll paint a real picture of an artist. This was a thirsty moment, and we all have thirsty moments when you just want to put content out because you feel like you ain't doing enough. But like, I should have waited to drop Broadway Street, because like it could have been more organized. Like, but I let one go out of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
You was anxious.
I was anxious,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to put something out. But like, it worked perfect because we're about to blow people away, and like, because we blew people away with this. Like, you get what I'm saying? And this is really like, I could never say it's like bottom of the totem pole.
The weakest video.
Like, yeah, like you get what I'm saying, but it's like, when you see the other ones, it's just so much more like detail.
It's the simplest video for sure.
This is the simplest video you'll see. I'm literally walking down the street. Like, you get what I'm saying? But the other ones like are just crazy. But I'm glad I put it out. And I used to beat myself up about like doing shit like that. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I felt good about it, man.
Hell yeah. Let's get into it.
Can I see
Broadway
that,
Street.
How to move and maneuver and how to bend them corners. Things smarter, not harder. That's the only way you live wrong. Everybody ain't your partner. Just be genuine, and that's how you prosper. Dear mama, the way I'm living now, I just want to say sorry. I just want to thank you for them times you did. Word up. I remember when I got off your leash and started trapping, running rapid. I was up and down Broadway Street, was so rebellious. I know it was hard to talk to me. I thought I knew it all, but now my past haunting me. Can't even count all these bad choices. What is life if you can't enjoy it? I figured out over time some people was poison. There ain't nothing stronger than grandma's ointment. I needed it. All the stress and pain, I deleted it. On the day you find your own way, that's the day you find leadership. I took control of my life. I would pray for the day I could finally be me again. I would hate to be alone. That's one of my biggest weaknesses. I be in my head so much, I start believing it. Was times that I would have gave up. I would have gave in, but that's the same as giving up on my kids. So I'm on the road again. Bitch, I'm going in. I ain't quitting till the day I finally make it big. I did this shit my whole life. I was born for this. I just want more than this. I was chosen, gotta own it, gotta mortgage it. Music is my home, get in my zone and press record again. This a story for the less fortunate. Some days they ain't gonna wanna be supporting it. I done seen this all before, I screen recorded it.
love this
How
song.
to bend the
This
corners,
song's so-
think smarter, not harder. Buddy, it's your partner. That's how you prosper. The way I'm living now. I just want to say sorry. I just want to thank you for the times you did. Word up.
Thought we lost you, Tree.
We pop back in.
No, I'm here.
Drop back in on us.
Mm-hmm.
So Broadway Street dropped a little short for everybody to get them a little taste. In the meantime, make sure y'all go check that out. 1 Foot Out, 1 Foot In. Tommy Cole. So a lot of thought went behind this project. Really put a lot into this. You're trying to paint the picture for the people. You're trying to really make a documentary through music. You're
Facts.
trying to make an audio. Well, not trying. You made an audio documentary
Facts.
for the people,
Facts.
and that's dope.
Facts.
And I could tell the vulnerability, and it takes a
Facts.
lot to be that vulnerable and open yourself up in that way, and to share this with the world. But
You have
this is
to.
the type of music that change lives. This is the type of music that sticks with people and gets you to true core fan bases when you're able to be vulnerable and give people a piece of you. And I can tell you truly did that with this project.
Thank
for
you,
sure.
bro. And you hit it on the nail, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's exactly the feeling that I wanted to portray. Like, bro, literally audio biography
Yeah,
of real life events and moments, and letting people know that I'm not ashamed. This is me.
yeah,
This is who I am. Do you accept me?
yeah,
Like, you gotta give people a chance to accept you.
yeah.
Like, that's the first key that people be missing. Like, you know what I mean?
A lot
Like,
of people be fronting and
you,
frauding,
yeah, you gotta let people accept you.
Yeah.
Here, accept me for who I am.
or reject you.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Hey,
But you gotta have that moment of fear.
yeah,
You gotta face it, and I faced it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I wasn't scared. Like, I'm just telling y'all the truth,
yeah.
and the truth ain't pretty sometimes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's what
Sometimes it
it
get
is.
ugly in the truth.
Facts.
Yeah. No, I think it's important to show yourself and be true to yourself and give people a chance to, like you said, accept or reject you and live with that. Sometimes you're better off if they reject you because they might not be the right people in your circle anyway. So it's not, you know what I mean, sometimes it's not good to give a lot of attention to people who aren't there for you, for the true you, you know what I mean? Because you can't always wear that mask. And I appreciate you being vulnerable with us. Appreciate you coming down and joining me. We're gonna get into some more of this 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. We got Take It All From Me.
All right. So basically, this is literally I'm talking to God. Take it all from me. Like, give me a new slate. Let me start over brand new. Like, literally, that's my first lyrics. That's how I started. You get what I'm saying? Like,
All the way.
this whole song is just basically just saying that I'm not happy with me. I know who I could be. I could be better.
Oh,
I could be better. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, my bad, bro.
No, you good. And I just wanted to paint that. So for the video, I'm literally like just standing on water, literally like this, like just preaching. I feel like to like a million people. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Like the old Southern preachers would do
You
in
get
the
what I'm
water.
saying?
Yeah,
Like, but I'm
knee
on
deep.
top of the water because I need Jesus.
Yeah,
That's what I'm not gonna walk on it. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna disrespect Jesus.
right.
Like, that ain't my intent. But I want people to know that I'm religious. This is a God.
You're
song.
showing your
Like, you get what I'm
spirituality.
saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm letting people know I'm giving this to God.
yeah.
Like, y'all hear me?
Hmm.
Like, I'm trying to preach to y'all. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a difference being used and being misused. Some people never gonna understand, ain't never gonna get it. Like, you could have a friend, you're supposed to use your friend. Like, what good is a friend that you can't use?
It's when
Tree
you
should be
misuse
able to
people.
use me for my talent that God placed us here on earth to meet.
100%.
Out of all the people that we could have met and never met, we met each other and we're inspired. He should use the fuck out of me for what God gave him, and I should do the same. But we should never misuse each other when it comes to that. But like, that's where people get it twisted. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
100%.
I just wanted to paint that type of vibe like through this song. Like, everything that I am in it is not perfect. Lord, please take it and use your eyes, use your feet, like walk for me, talk for me, like everything, like just take it off of me, have it.
For sure. So let's get into that. Painting a picture for us. Take it all from me. Streaming right now. Tommy Cole, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
What up, Griffin?
What up, Griff?
Shout out Griffin. And before- Just take it off from me. Give me a new slate. Let me start over brand new. Give me a new set of eyes with a whole different view. There's a difference being used and being misused. Some people never understand. They never gonna get it. What is the friend? Can you tell me the definition? What is the strange? Is that just someone who always go missing? What is the quitter? Is that someone who never can finish? What is the loser? Is that someone who never is winning? What is growth? Where you learn to forgive and forget? What is love? That the feeling you feel for your kids? What is security? Is it when you take care of the crib? What is pain? Is that when you just want to give in? What is fate? Closest thing to it, pray to win. You don't see it, you can feel it, but know that it's there. What is fear? Is that the feeling you get when you scared? What is it like being alone when people be there? You can't dim my life and death, but when it was dark, you won't be there at the end with me from the start. All the money in the world won't fix a broken heart. How you supposed to know where you should go when you know that you don't know where you should start? Sometimes it's hard, find your way when you be lost. What is the team? Buddy wanna be the boss. What is the goal when you really ain't doing it all? Got someone who gonna pick you up, but whenever you fall, if you do, just hold on to them and make sure that you never let go. That's something that we don't really have anymore. I remember when I knocked and kept slamming the door, but I ain't stopped, I ain't quit, I'm still here at war. I used to look up at the board, so sick I ain't scored. I knew I always had the time, just had to do more. I guess a hunger gauge from days where I would sleep on the floor. It's okay if you give it all to the Lord. Build your foundation up and no one will tear down your fort. What is the narrative if it ain't come straight from the source? What is peace? What is love? That life without war? What is freedom? Is that something like an eagle whenever it soars? Why does this world got so much evil without no remorse? What is the voice of a king? Is it the same as when a lion will roar? Just take it all from me. Give me a new slate. Let me start over brand new. Give me a new set of eyes with a whole different view. There's a difference being used and being misused. Some people never understand, they never gonna get it. What is the friend? Can you tell me the definition? What is the strange? Is that just someone who always go missing? What is the quitter? Is that someone who never could finish? What is the loser? Is that someone who never is winning? What is growth? Where you learn to forgive and forget? What is love? That the feeling you feel for your kids? What is security? Is it when you take care of the crib? What is pain? Is that when you just want to give in? What is fate? Closest thing to it, pray to win. You don't see it, you can feel it to know that it's there. What is fear? Is that the feeling you get when you scared? What is it like being alone when people be there?
Fire.
Fire.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the song that's like the bars I wish I wrote. Like,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them ones are they're quotes. Like you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I can say that.
Like I be hearing that and I'm like, I should have thought of that. Like
Like,
that's how
no
I feel.
bro, I was amazed, bro, when I really came up with what is faith. The closest thing to it probably to win. You don't see it, but you can feel it to know that it's there. Like, oh my God, like that was the line. Literally, I'm gonna always quote it and say it. Like, I love that shit. I just love everything about this song. That's a song that I love, start to finish, from the beat to everything. Like, I had to come like that on that beat. Like, you get what I'm saying? When I heard "Take It All From
I
Me," like,
noticed,
oh my God, like
and
you
I
gotta
noticed
come in.
the thing I noticed the most, the theme for the album that you notice is the duality. You know, there's always that one, the light and the dark
Yeah,
in that song. You know, in the hook, I can tell all. You know, I mean, I can
you
see
get
that
what
you're
I'm
keeping.
saying?
I see you're keeping the theme alive as well, and really painting the picture, painting that story for the people. And like you said, you're really saying something, you know what I mean, in that music. You're preaching to the people in that one, you know what I
You
mean?
get what I'm saying? Real life preaching. Like
Yeah.
I seen that growing up. Like my dad, like really, my grandma preached that. Like I seen that. I seen great preachers. I got the spirit
Yeah.
from seeing it. Like I loved it. Like there is a feeling like it really stuck with me. Like and it made it easy for me to have a voice. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know. I'm just proud of this whole thing. Like feel like if it was up like yeah, I felt like I could get grand. This whole thing was like college dropout, bro.
Is this
Like you get what I'm
is
saying?
this
Like to
is this
me,
some of
like you
your
get what I'm
most
saying?
personal music
Yeah,
to date for you?
yeah. This is definitely personal.
Yeah.
This is definitely like what people been wanting. I feel
Yeah.
like I've been like trying to make it. You
What
know what I'm
what
saying?
allowed you
Trying
to
whatever I could try
what
would come
allowed you
out.
to tap into the zone at this point in your life?
Losing my dad
Yeah.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
I had to give him something. Like it was for him. So I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get 100 streams, bro. I know he listening.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of him,
Facts. So
100%.
I really made this really. It was close to my heart for that, and I feel a little bit more at ease going through that. You know what I mean?
Hell
Having
yeah.
that shit out.
Yeah, that's great, man. No, I love that for you, and I love that you were able to share the music that you did for him with him before, you know, what I mean, before you left us, and you're leaving him with even more music now, and still pushing and striving. And you said you're making a move to the A soon, so make sure y'all tap in with Tommy Cole. You're still taking sessions before you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to tap in before I go every day for real if I could.
Yeah,
Any day, anybody want to work visuals, anything. You know what I mean?
yeah. Let them know what type of
Whatever.
services you provide for them.
Obviously, I be fucking with the camera a little bit. Tree sauce me up. You know what I mean? A
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Because
Hmm.
being around Tree, you could become like. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes like it's great to be a sponge,
Yeah,
but like a sponge is no good if there's nothing, no wave.
yeah.
Like
Nothing
you
to
gotta have a
absorb.
wave.
Yeah,
Like you get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like,
yeah,
but he's the wave.
yeah.
Like if you're a sponge, like
He
you
gave you
need
something
him.
to absorb. Yeah,
Like if like if you're around me in the studio, like and you're a sponge, you need that. I'm a wave. Like you get what I'm saying? Like so I the visuals I do, I'll do studio video for you for $150. And I'll give it to you when you leave your like you could book a 2 hour session with me. That'll be a buck. If it's your first session, I'm talking to you, Marley. Masters for free and video for free. So you come book 2 hours, get a free video when you leave, and you get Miss and Master songs. Like you get what I'm saying?
yeah. Hell yeah.
You can't beat it for
No, you can't
$100.
beat that at all.
And we're on a Sony AX7 III with the what is my lens? I don't know the lens shit, but I got crazy lens. Tree,
Go to what is it? 16-35,
yeah,
2.8.
yeah,
Yes,
that
sir.
It's
got
gas.
yeah,
Yeah,
got that. That shit
the G
gas.
Master.
The G Master, Master G. You get that shit for
Yeah, I
$100.
love that lens. I ain't
Really
gonna lie.
disrespecting myself, smacking myself in the face, but I just want to give people something before I leave.
You're just trying to create.
I just want my name on shit. Like you get what I'm saying as well. Like I want to leave here and do shit more for people. Like I take pride in what I do for my folk when it
Is
comes
that
to this music.
is that part of your spirituality as well, serving
Facts.
others?
Facts.
Yeah,
And I just want to help. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I know how hard it is. You know how hard it was for me to get a good visual.
Mhm.
Now I feel confident to give someone something good. I want to do that. So if you already be in the studio with me, you already know I'll do the studio videos for $150. I'll do official video for $250. You get what I'm saying? And I'll get them videos back no longer than 2 days tops.
That's great turnaround
Studio
time.
video that's for official videos. Studio video I'll get you back same day before you leave the studio. Um and we could rock out. And studio times, is 50 a master right now, half off. Charge 100. And I'm gonna cut them to 50 until I go all the way for the mix and masters and 50 an hour studio time all the way up. You feel
Make
me?
sure y'all tap in with the man
If you
Tommy
want to
Cole,
book
man.
over 6 hours, we could cut a deal. You get what I'm saying? Like a big
That's right.
block. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? If you want to work like that, I ain't gonna tax you out. Like, and if you book 10 hours, you get free masters. You
let's
get what I'm
go.
saying? So you could get a 10-hour session with me for 500, all masters included. If you want to rock out like that before I go and
Yeah,
really
y'all
tap
better
in,
get a
get a
hold of that before
mixtape
this
done.
man leave. Y'all don't want to miss that one for sure. All right, let's get more. Let's get back into this 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yes, sir.
Right now, we about to get in that spirit team. Want to tell us
Spirit
a little bit
team,
about that?
Spirit team. I think this video let me know that I'm a professional artist.
Yeah.
No cap. Like that's the realest shit. Like I'm mainstream. Like I seen myself as Drake when I seen myself in this video. I literally said out my mouth, Tree, you got me looking like Drake, bro. Literally from this video. Like literally, if you could screen share your shit, Tree, I don't know if you could just to show a little bit of that shit. Like it's that serious. Like y'all gotta see a little bit. Don't even show them at all, Tree though. Just show them a little bit if you could. That would be fire, bro. Like yeah, we'll just go like that. So I'm at Jamalsville.
Okay.
You just see the vibes of well, yeah.
Hey,
That's all I'm gonna show. Like, yeah,
we
that's
ain't
cool.
gonna.
No, that's it. But like, that's the vibe. So I'm at Jamalsville. The reason I went to Jamalsville, I was a kid. When my grandma Cole, you feel me? She took me to church camp every summer, and at church camp we would go to Jamalsville and we would stay there. Like every summer I did that. Like even like to the point to where I grew up in age. Like so I used to be the kid that the kids would watch us. Like but we were being watched. Then I evolved and got older being the older kids watching the younger kids and staying at
Right.
Jamalsville. Like that's how much involved in every summer. Like I knew everyone, Miss Deb Khan, like I know everyone's still like close, like older church ladies, like at a Asbury church. It's not a Baptist church. You get what I'm saying? That was my grandma on my white side, and on my black side, and my dad, they're Baptist Christian. Like Hallelujah, Amen. Like, and
Yeah.
then it's us. Jesus is with us. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You're
Different.
getting
I'm
everything.
getting
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
So, like, I just remember just going up to the cross and really feeling the spirit like as a child, like wow, like stuck, like whoa, looking at the big cross, and I'm just like, this is holy ground.
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah,
like
it's powerful up there.
powerful, and like I remember my cousin Zach, like it's a funny moment. Like we was up there, and they was tell us like everyone just be quiet and just pray to God. So we're all there quiet. And my cousin Zach, like me and Zach, mind you, are the only black kids in the whole church camp. All right, so that's
Right.
the only fun fact too. So Zach gets up, like,
Shout out
oh
Zach.
my God, I just heard God. He sounds like Barry White. Everyone just started crying. Like, so everyone really had like the audio of God being a deep
Barry
voice.
White.
Like,
Yeah.
so Zach was
Can't
like
get
really
enough
pretty.
of
Yeah,
your love. Yeah.
I see you all. Like, it was just a deep voice of God that he portrayed. And it's just a funny moment. So, Spirit Team is so like just to be all the way 100. This is an interview. This is what I gotta do, I guess, when it comes to the craft. When it came to me losing my dad, like it was hard for me to accept to a point to where I went to a psychic. You get what I'm saying? And I just needed some answers. Like I know you're not supposed to do that, right? People would say, but I was hurt. It's my dad. I lost him.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more. It was too fast for me. 3 months. Like he was in the gym, like benching like 250. He was 60, like in shape.
Strong as an ox.
Strong as an ox, to go
Yeah.
into losing 100 pounds in a month looking like he had AIDS. It didn't set right with me, bro. So I went there and she just explained to me, like, said she talked to him, like, you know what I mean? And she said he was stuck in between. Like, he wasn't accepting, like, how it went down. Like, you get what I'm saying? But after a while, he accepted it and he had to go through judgment. And then his spirit team came, which was a short, older black lady. We knew she was talking about my grandma. They call her Bitma. That was his great grandma. Came and got her. Uh, his cousin who was on motorcycles, that's my Uncle Johnny that he lost, his best friend, came and got him. And my Aunt Annie, his sister, there's three people came in, they carried him into heaven. And the psychic was like, I see him now. He's a beautiful angel. It's like 32. Yeah, that's the same age Jesus was when he was crucified. 32. So he went back to being 32 years old, and he's beautiful, and he's preparing a place for you. Right now, he said, he's guiding you, John. He said it's going to happen. He could do things for you up now that he couldn't do here. Like to the point to where that's where a lot of this music came and these ideas came. That's how In Between came for the title and the vision. That's how Spirit Team came. Like I didn't know what a Spirit Team was until I talked to the psychic.
Right.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I
Yeah.
went there and I got that, and that's what Spirit Team was. So I was just basically bounded. I'm bounded. I'm in chains but I'm in front of the cross, like I'm in holy ground, and the spirit team comes and takes the chains off me. I made sure like Tree had it as like one person's hands, like taking the chains off in the treatment. But when I was up there, the Holy Spirit hit me, and I was like, Tree, I need you, Pletch, and your girl's hands. I need 6 hands because I remember the psychic told me 3 people
Mm,
for spirit team. Like that's how much I wanted to tap in
yeah.
and make this real for me. Like you get what I'm saying? To where we added that in there too. And then basically the story is they take the chains off me. And now like we started off shooting dirty. I mean clean. Like so me being clean, like I said,
Yeah, we
I
started like halfway through the video already because
yeah, we
basically
had at the end.
he get there dirty, chained up. He get cleaned off. The chains come off. Like he's slowly like building up. So we had to start shooting the video basically midway through the video,
Yeah.
and then we went back and shot the beginning because we wanted to get him dirty and have to change him again.
My phone was
Just
dead.
little details like that.
You didn't leave yet.
Yeah, that's fire. And the
All right.
fact that
Yeah.
you were so
So I'll call
invested
you
in
when
this,
I
I
leave.
think that's the only way it really works, Tree, is the fact
I'll
that
call you
you
when I leave.
were passionate about this project as well, because you can see the passion with Cole, obviously,
Not that long.
and the
Hmm.
vision. So the fact that you were invested, I'm sure it meant the world to him, and it's definitely coming through with the visuals that the visuals y'all are putting out.
So
Facts.
my bad. But like it was to the point to where like we dumped water over my head. Like as I said, I've been down to the bottom of the well. You figure out nobody cares when you crash into the rail. Like and then like that painted the picture of me being clean. So like at the end of the video, like my suit is no blemish.
Mm,
And then the chains are off me.
yeah,
And then I float above Jamalsville Cross in the head.
with your spirit team.
Hmm.
And that's weird.
Let's get into it. Spirit team, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Side note, one of my favorite songs on the album. Now I know that heaven is real. Now I gotta try my best to find success inside hell. It's crazy how I'm stuck in place. I'm too scared to fail. It's crazy how I'm so impatient, but be eager as hell. I be thinking about right now, we moving back, this is hell. A lot of niggas jumping ship cause they ain't think it was sell. Been doing this shit for a purpose, and one day I'll prevail. I used to call some people friends until I knew how they felt. If you ain't out here trying to win, I'll put you right on the shelf. It took too long to know that I could do this all by myself. It took too long to be myself and not to be someone else. I started focusing on myself, started becoming the help. Cause I've been down to the bottom of the well. You figure out nobody cares when you crash into the rail. Life isn't fair, I have my shares of up and downs, but oh well. They rather see me dead in jail, locked in the cell with no bail. I like the L like I've been chiefing, chain smoking, niggas shell after shell. And it ain't that hard to tell when niggas soul is for sale. Niggas rather follow someone who just helping they self. Niggas never gonna be happy when they faking the fun. People's never satisfied until they get what they want. We too old to joke around. I ain't gonna play with you, cuz I hate when niggas stay around without a heart full of love. I hate when niggas play a foul like you don't know what they done. I hate when people lie on stories, people take it and run. I hate how it ain't about the time I gotta climb mountains to blow up. I miss my pops, I know he put me. I can see him when I look into the brightest parts of the sun. He let me know that there's a better place that he prepared for us. And now it's time to celebrate and not be sad and hurt. Now it's time to wear my dirt and focus on my mental health. Addiction, depression, make this shit over excessive before I crash. Run out of gas. I hope I come to an exit. I know that rap is my calling and brought so many blessings. I got too much on my mind and not make any records. I got too much on the line to not make any effort. I need a team who truly believe we could be special. Loyalty's the only thing that could keep us together. There can't be greed in between. No one thinking they better. Royalty, we black kings, who's tethered in treasure. One day your spirit ain't gonna be with you while you transcending, holding your hand, showing you the path to get into heaven. I'm so thankful I got grandma to gain all this wisdom. I remember the first time being filled with the spirit. Every time the choir sing, I kept getting this feeling, something unexplainable, such a powerful healing. I know that I'd rather be fake than have the fame in the millions. So I need to get on the plane, my dreams so close I can feel it. Now I know that heaven is real. Now I know that heaven is real. Now I
know that heaven is real.
Real talk.
Heaven is real.
To me now, you better get into the Bible. You better find out who God is. That's what it's doing. It's the only person who can get you out
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, man. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Tommy Cole streaming on all platforms. Make sure y'all get that. We wanted to play the whole thing, but it's getting late. We ain't gonna get y'all. You want to
How
make
many
sure y'all
songs
get.
is left? We might be almost done for real.
Oh, we still got 5 more to
Oh,
go.
say less.
Yeah.
That's half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Y'all-
That's good.
Make 'em- yeah, y'all gotta
Look
stream
at
that.
You, you know, Tommy.
Yeah.
Make them stream that.
Overtime.
No,
We're in here. No,
No,
this
hell
was
yeah.
a great interview.
man.
I'm glad I did this with you, bro.
I'm glad you
And
did too, bro.
You're great.
I
I just want to
appreciate
let
you,
you
bro.
know you're
I
great.
appreciate you.
Like,
Yeah, that was fire.
Good.
I ain't gonna lie,
Good.
this was dope.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all had a good time, man. I had a good time too, and I appreciate y'all coming out and joining me. I appreciate you, Tree. Of course, Tommy. You know, I mean, you're very talented. And you got a chance to display some of that. Hopefully, y'all got a chance to tap in. Make sure y'all tap in with that man before he leaves out of here.
Facts.
Tree too. Make sure Tree. Tell them how to get a hold of you. Give them your socials and all that, bro.
I don't got social media.
Yeah. So if y'all want to get a hold of Tree, y'all send that pigeon. You got that homing pigeon on deck right now.
Well,
You gotta send a drone.
What you got an email? You got an email, bro?
yeah, booktreeburke@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Booktreeburke@gmail.com. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
You gotta hit the email and with attachments,
yeah.
song and visual. Say no.
But hell yeah. Welcome to the world's dopest welcome back to the world's dopest podcast. We appreciate y'all joining us tonight. They got me passing lighters and shit, distracting me. Down here at Bunch of Bull Studios, we're joined by Tommy Cole as well as Tree Burke. Make sure y'all tap in. Till next time.